You have neck pain, maybe also back pain, or you feel that you are unbalanced. Maybe it pulls and pinches at some places on your body. You sit a lot, move very little, then this exercise routine is perfect for you, just to get out of your daily routine. Getting out of your usual everyday lack of movement and getting into a position that gives your body relaxation and relief again. My name is Hanna. I am a trained Liebscher Bracht therapist. The routine lasts 20 minutes and we hold each position for 2 minutes. It is super important that you stick with me for the 2 minutes so that you can achieve the best result. Then let's get started right away. Sit on your mat, the soles of your feet come together and push your feet away from your body. The angle of your knees should be greater than 90 degrees. Make your upper body completely round, tuck in your head and pull your upper body towards your feet. You can feel the stretching in the thighs towards the buttocks, the lower back, upper back, and even up to the head. If you notice that you somehow want to get out of the position or it hurts too much, please don't go all the way out, but only go back far enough that you can hold the exercise with me for the 2 minutes. It doesn't matter how far down you go. It is important that the stretching feels good. It may be intense, it may hurt a little, pinch, but always in a way that you can still breathe well. With this exercise, we particularly release the tension from our posterior chain muscles effectively. This especially refers to the back muscles. Let's stretch a little longer, and now, slowly release and we move directly to the second exercise. Extend your left leg in front of you, press the knee towards the ground, pull the toes towards your body, and reach with your hands towards your foot. If you can't reach your foot yet, no problem at all, grab a towel or a belt. If you don't have anything at hand, just reach for your lower leg and pull yourself a little towards your foot. Here as well we hold for 2 minutes. Why do we hold for 2 minutes? Our fascial system begins to release only after 30 seconds, and after 2 minutes, we also achieve the highest level of blood flow that we can have in a stretch. A good blood circulation always means regeneration. The stretching should be on the back of the leg. Release very well and slowly. Change sides, stretch your right leg out, press your knee towards the ground, and pull your toes towards you. Lean your upper body slightly forward towards the foot. You can also reach for your lower leg, depending on how far you can go, so that your stretch is well noticeable but bearable for you. What happens in a stretch? In a stretch, you are essentially pulling your tissue apart. All the metabolic end products that have accumulated in your tissue can now be removed. That means your body has a lot of work ahead of it. If you want to make this process easier, then drink enough liquids to be able to transport all of that. Take a deep breath, and when the stretch subsides, then go a little further forward with your upper body. If you do these exercises regularly, then you will see that you are making progress. Release slowly. Raise your toes and slowly shift the weight backwards. If you feel that it's too much weight, simply support yourself on the ground in front of you. What is very important is to make sure that your heels do not tilt outwards, but that they are standing nice and vertical, so that you have a good stretch for the underside of your foot. It is very important that you include your feet in the stretching program. Our feet carry us throughout our lives, and especially in the area of the foot fascia, which stretches from the heel towards the ball of the foot, there is already little blood flow. When you stretch the whole thing, you promote blood circulation and thus also regeneration. That means the pains that could possibly arise at the foot have no chance to arise at all. If you notice it works, then you can also sit on your heels. Regular exercise, regular stretching gives you a general sense of well-being. You are fitter and also not tired as often, and probably even notice that you have less pain. Once you put your feet up, we will move on to the next exercise. If it's possible, sit on your heels. If not, then support yourself like I'm doing now, in front, and slowly, step by step, move backward. If you're able to sit on your heels, then make a little bowl shape with your heels so that you can place your buttocks between them, allowing you to move back more easily. Stay in the stretch where it is bearable for you, and if you can, go a little further back. Take your arms behind your body, keep your knees on the ground, and most importantly, pull your belly button towards your spine. The stretch is in the thigh, but it may also be that you feel tension in your foot, so your ankle will also be stretched. The exercise is great for your knees, but also for your pelvic area, and if you notice that you tend to have a sway back, this exercise also provides a balance. Get slowly back into practice, and we now stretch the forearms and wrists. Close your fingers and place your hands in front of you, with the fingers pointing towards you. The further you can bring your shoulder behind your fingers, the higher and stronger the stretch will be. Just go as far back as you can tolerate. The exercise will be held for 2 minutes. If you notice, okay, that was a bit too much, then feel free to move a bit forward again. The exercise is super important for everyone who works a lot with their hands. To release tension from the flexor muscles. Get slowly back into practice. Rotate your wrists. After the exercises, it may feel a bit intense for a short time, which is completely normal. Come into the quadruped position, place your hands slightly further forward and outward, and let your pelvis hang towards the ground. If you notice you have pain in your back, please lie down. Come onto your elbows first, and if that is okay for your back, then you can push yourself up higher. It is important in the exercise that you do not have any pain in your back. A pulling, a slight twinge is okay, pain definitely not. With the exercise, we stretch the hip, the front muscles of the hip, and also the abdominal area. And if you now breathe deeply in and out through your nose into your abdomen, then you also have a great mobilization for your diaphragm. Your diaphragm has a huge influence on your abdominal organs, on digestion. Stick out your chest and hold for 2 minutes as usual. If you notice that the stretching is decreasing, then push yourself a little further upwards. If pain should occur, simply go back a little and stay in that position for the rest of the time. Release very slowly, lie down and make yourself round once. In this case, you can sit on your feet and simply place your head in front of you on the mat, or you can also do a cat stretch. so that you come into the opposite position. Take a few deep breaths here and we will move on to the next exercise. Slide your body all the way to the edge of the mat. Place your left arm diagonally. You can move to the corner of your mat. Very important, do not rotate the upper arm inwards, but the armpit points towards the ground. Put your right leg outwards, bend it slightly, and your right hand comes to face height, and you can support yourself with the right arm, with the right hand, and continue to rotate so that you feel a good stretch in the chest area. It can also radiate into the fingers. That is completely normal. Pay attention to your limit. 2 minutes can be long. It is super important to stretch the chest muscles. When our chest muscles are free, we have a completely different posture, and the more tension there is, the more your shoulders move forward, and the more your neck stretches forward. To improve your posture, it is essential to stretch your chest. When the stretching decreases, then push yourself a little further into the stretch by twisting further or applying more pressure with the right hand on the ground. Slowly release and slide to the left edge of the mat, and we do the same on the right side. Orient yourself again at the corner of the mat. Place your arm up, left hand at face level, and importantly, rotate the right shoulder outward. This means that the armpit is pointing towards the ground. Bend your left leg so that you feel a good stretch in the chest area. It may also be that it pulls a little over the shoulder into the fingers, which is completely normal. Your nerve plexus is located directly at the clavicle, and the pectoral muscle has a huge influence on it. That means if your fingers tingle or maybe it pulls a little, it's simply due to the tension on your pectoral muscle, on the tissue, which may partially irritate the nerve fibers. You can do this routine every day, in the morning or in the evening. In the morning, it has a special effect on your body because you get the necessary energy boost for the day, even if it may not feel like it in the morning. Afterwards, you will feel what I mean, but also in the evening, a super nice method to simply reduce the tension of the day and be able to go to sleep relaxed. And release very, very well. We come to the last exercise, namely a breathing exercise. Inhale through the nose, raise your arms up, exhale through the mouth, and bring your hands down in front of your body. Breathe out until you have no more air in your lungs. Bend forward and thereby press the remaining air out of your lungs. Close your mouth and nose, straighten up again, and then inhale without taking in air. What exactly happens is that you push your diaphragm downwards. While you inhale without letting air into your lungs, you push your diaphragm downwards. By not inhaling any air, the diaphragm quickly moves back up. Then open nose and mouth and take a deep breath. And let your breath calm down again. Take your time, feel free to close your eyes, and round 2 begins. Inhale through the nose, raise your arms up, exhale through the mouth, bring your hands down in front of your body. Push all the air out, 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 out. Make yourself round and breathe out the remaining air. Close nose and mouth, straighten up and inhale without taking in air. Make sure to do it slowly and repeat it as often as you can. And when the reflex occurs that you need to breathe, then take a deep breath. Very, very good. Breathe in and out calmly, let your breath calm down again. Inhalation stimulates the oxygen content in the blood and thereby increases our performance. Breathe in through the nose, raise your arms up, breathe out through the mouth, bring your arms down in front of your body. Exhale and let out all the air that is still inside. Make yourself round once and then blow out the remaining air. Close your mouth and nose and straighten up. Inhale without taking in air. Repeat this as often as you can, and then take a deep breath and let your breathing calm down again. You did a great job. With this routine, you have stretched and detoxified your entire body from top to bottom once. Remember to drink a lot of liquids to support your body in flushing out all these waste products that have been released. If you want to learn more about your body and health or about pain, how do they arise and how you can get rid of them, then subscribe to our channel and click here in the top right corner.